pretty. Okay, so welcome everybody. I know my microphone's been a little monotone, and I'm going to be getting a new mic relatively soon. So we're gonna have to kind of deal with it. I know it's really hard to understand me, but it's the best I can do for right now. So I want to show you guys something. I've been kind of digging, been kind of getting some materials. As you can see, I've been getting a bunch of stone slabs. So I've been burning a lot of stone. So as you can see, we have finished the actual what was it? The scaffolding. That's right, scaffolding. All the levels of the scaffolding are done. So now we can go throughout this entire build and just start going through that. But the next thing that we are doing, and I don't know if you can see it down there, it looks like a wall is forming. And that's because it is. We have started the bottom of our ship wall. Now, what I plan to do with this is what I want to do with it is I want to build the actual wall itself, go back through, and then add the colors and the other minute details that I want to. So, I have kind of a little layout that I want to do. And I'm not too... Nope. And we're dead. Dead. Like we respawn right there. But, that was not what I wanted to do. Alright. Can we say owie? Owie. I'm missing some stone slabs. Which I am. I mean, kind of normal when you go poof and explode everywhere into millions of tiny bits. Okay. I'm missing a stack. All because I was trying to play hero or something. But whatever. Alright, so I have all these stone slabs, and the stone slabs I feel like are going to stay in the build. I feel like our stone slabs are in this. The melon farm, kind of nice. But our how? Oh, you can shoot over that, can't you? Well, you're annoying. That whole entire place needs lit up. So, we have some work to do. And the first thing we have to do, before we actually start going around and completing the wall, is underneath the wall. I don't know if I did it all the way. No, actually I did. I can't even remember. Yep, perfect. Is the stone slab bottoms. So now all we have to do is we failed at this once. So we're just gonna, whoop, there we go. And even though the scaffolding was meant for building, we have to do this because we're going inwards. And so now all we have to do is just sit here and build. And that's it. Now I might have to pop onto the good old design world that I used, which was just a copy of this. That's all it was just a copy of this world. So I kind of get the design down. So we might have to jump on there just to see exactly what I've done. Okay. but I'm not too sure. Because I'm thinking, well, I know for a fact I did this and I wrote it down. It doesn't help, but I wrote down what I did, and I have somewhat an idea, but it's been a couple hours since I've seen that design. So we're gonna probably have to go back and actually look at it. But at least we have started on the ship, and it's not just like sitting here an empty husk. It's actually getting done, which was going to be my fear. I thought it was, since it was going to be so large of a build, that I wasn't going to ever finish it, but it's not going to end up that way. Perfect. Now the front of the ship, I know, it looks really barren. Trust me, it makes a whole lot of sense once it's actually done. I don't want to. Alright, so. Let's go through here and just add all our slabs. That's a lot of slabs. And this has been a lot of stone. I've spent all day and all last night. I actually stayed up all last night just getting all the amount of stone and the site and everything just for this build. Does no one really watch me anymore? People do. People do watch me. I'm not that big. I only have like 29 subscribers. So, the views I get, I am really happy about. I actually really enjoy if people do watch my videos. And when people do, I'm actually ecstatic about them. But if people don't, I still make them. Because I enjoy them. I actually would go back and watch my own videos. And I enjoy watching myself play Minecraft, let alone if other people like watching me play Minecraft. It's a little, yeah. So not only do I entertain myself, which is kind of an odd thing, but I also am hoping to entertain everybody else while doing this. Alright, so I gotta clean up all these blocks since I already fell. Might as well clean up the bottom layer, because it's just a waste of slabs and we kind of need those. So let's grab all these back up. There we go. Alright. Where am I going? There I are. Get up all these extra slabs that I really want and I don't want to waste. Okay, now let's go ahead and make sure we get back up there so we can kind of finish this. As you can see, it is this build is actually starting to look really nice once we actually get the pieces in, and I'm really liking the design I did. Before this episode is over, I will have to show you exactly what this looks like. If we don't actually get that far, I'm hoping to get that far today, though. I really am, because I really want not only to get the walls up, but to start on the first floor. And in order to do that, I need to half slab the entire, I need to put the rest of the half slabs on the bottom floor right there. And then I actually have to put an actual floor down. That's how this is working. because I'm basically using the half slabs once they're in a block form as kind of like a bottom hole plating. That way I'm not just like, oh yeah, you know, if you dig just right down here, no, you have to like dig 2 blocks in just to get into the ship if you actually come up from underneath. The little details that I usually like to have. So. And I know, I ramble on and on and on and on about these things, but what can you do? And like I said, I'm sorry for the microphone. I am getting that fixed by the 1st of the month. I should be getting that fixed where I'm getting a better microphone. Right now I have this like little cheap Sony microphone because my last headset broke. And death. Why am I not prepared? Why do I not look when I'm just building? Oh, I hate building in the sky like that. Oh my god. I hate it. I always do something stupid. This is about like the 20th death just to this build. God, this is like worse than a Guardian farm. And then what sucks is I'm gonna get shot at by him. Yep, there it is. There's the slowing arrow. Howie. Oh yeah, and then every other thing that's over here. Because of the shadow. Oh boy. Where's the end? I don't even know where the end is at. Over this one? Wait, oh, I fell off the other end. I was like, oh, which one is it? This one? Oh, no. I fell off the... Ah, there we are. Exploding to little tiny bits. Painfully. Ah, god damn it. And there's polar bears. Okay. Is that everything? I know there's a creeper right there. But I'm trying to make sure that's everything over here. Nope. Nope. No, 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 get away. Get away, get away, get away, get away. Go away. Get away from me. I don't want anything to do with you, creeper. The only thing I want apparently is death. Ow. Up and over his head. Oh man. No! I can't go up and over. I'm slow. Ah, it's death outside. It is death outside the gates. Come back in here where it's safe. Well, nothing bad ever happens. Oh my god. Ouch. Jeez. You know, I'm so glad I put those walls up because goddamn ow. Except I need to put a door there now because I seem to keep falling off my own building. Oh, God. There we go. Alright, as you can see, we're actually doing... So, yeah, it's going in 1 block. And then we're going to have another wall going up. And then it's going to go in another block. And then we're going to have another wall. And then it's going to go back out a block. Wall, back out a block. And by the time the wall comes back out, not only is it going to hit that top wall, but it's also going to be lined back up with this block right here. Which will make it look really, really cool. I built kind of a dummy replica, and I personally like it. I thought it looked amazing. Ooh. Are you doing the survival series on your PlayStation? Yee! Ow. So I'd be more than happy to be in it. It'd be so much fun. Because I do have my friends on this one, but as you can see, they're all offline. Most of the times they are just offline, living their own lives. But yeah, that'd be actually a lot of fun. Have another one. Have another Minecraft series going. Redstonia one day, and then whatever you call yours the next. That'd be fun. Aw, heck yes. You already have it like started, or are you starting one? Like, how is this gonna go? Like, holy crap! That would be so much fun. I know I'm like, I have Redstonia, and I'm always working on this, always. But to do another one with other people besides my friends would be fun too. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love playing Minecraft with my friends. As you can kind of see, they're either, if they're on, they usually play the other games that we play, which is fine. But ever since we started this world, I don't know. It was like Minecraft kind of hit a dull from them. And I'm the only one that actually still kind of like enjoys just building in Redstone and other inventions like that. Okay, let's see what you're saying. Alright, yeah, that sounds perfect. As soon as you get your PlayStation, just hit me up. Friend request, you know my name. It's right there. It's been in every single one of my videos. You know my name. If you really want me to, there's an edge somewhere. I mean, if you want to do the series with you, it'd be really cool. I'd be happy to. I'm not big into griefing or doing anything like that, so I think it'd be cool. The only thing I've ever done was a prank that I pulled. The only thing it did was the prank I pulled was just a noise machine. I don't like grief anybody or do anything crazy when it comes to actual like fucking with people. I usually just like doing the builds and working with other people. And I love using redstone, and that's what this build is going to have a lot of. As soon as the actual build portion of it is done, this build is going to have a good amount of redstone in it. So, all right. Budge. Okay, so all those half slabs are done. Let me put these away. Yeah. And it looks really cool. It looks really cool from in here. But if we grab some of this polished andesite and kind of give it the old couple blocks in the front, just to kind of shut this. And then put that down, and then do something like that. But leave this, because the top we will kind of mirror, and when it's all said and done, it'll actually look really cool. I know it doesn't look like much now, but when this is all said and done, when this is all said and done, this whole entire build will look really, really awesome. But let's kind of, I think it was, oh boy. Boop. Alright, so that's layer number 1. And so all we have to do now is, if we stone slab this entire build, is I never designed the back. I only designed the walls going up. I didn't want to design the back of this this build yet because of the engines. I'm still trying to figure out where the engines go. So I want to build this entire thing first before I put the engines in. And before I do that, and before I design the back on how I'm doing the engines, I'm going to be, after putting all this in, I'm going to be going back through and adding the color. That's where I'm going to actually be putting in my concrete, to add the color and to make this just so much better. But before we put all these stone slabs, let's go ahead and put them away, because we don't need those anymore. We're done with these. Done with stone slabs. By the way, those chests are empty. It was just for show. Alright, so now, if we go back down though, we can get the rest of the andesite. I put in one of the chests, because I didn't want to carry it with me. And that's the hole, that's my new mining hole. It's over there. I don't know if you can see it, but I've been working on that for quite some time today. But that is my new mining hole, and I'm just going to make it huge. It's just going to be a big, open hole in the ground. For right now, it's a tiny hole in the ground. That's because I keep having an issue with mobs. I was down here all last night, way down there, that bedrock level, doing all that good stuff, and then I decided to move my operation over here, because that was where the gunnies thing was, down there. So I moved mine, and I built this. And I know it's not much, because all it is just a giant little square hole in the ground. But it's been getting bigger and bigger, and eventually it's just going to be this massive hole, because I keep needing all those resources just for this ship, which, by the way, is still so massive, and I can't spawn in there. It's actually kind of funny. If I left the game on the half slab and then loaded back in on that half slab, I will not load in on that regular half slab. I'll actually fall through the entire ship and land on the ground. I've learned this lesson painfully, but I've learned it, which is don't spawn up there, or don't leave the game when up there. The only time I can leave the game when up there is if I'm on solid blocks. Half slabs don't seem to work. They just like kicking me off and killing and murdering me for no other reason. Do I have any? Yeah, got a lot of stone slabs. Got a lot of gravel, because we're gonna be needing a lot of concrete when this is all over with. Alright, so let's go ahead and go up here. Yeah. And whoop, there we go. Alright, so let's go ahead and start the next portion of our wall, which is going to be this inter piece going upwards. 1 and 2. I like to do 2 blocks at a time when building up, because that's the easiest way to do it, for me at least. I'm not going to go down a row and then come all the way back and then go back down a row, especially with how high I am in falling. I was on the ground, I'd certainly do that. But falling, when falling is an option, it's never a good thing with me. So I stick with doing this. It's safe, it's easy. I just hold down my button and I just keep going. But so, little progress report on everything else that's going to be happening. As soon as these walls are up, and I mean as soon as these walls are up, I'm going to need a bit. I'm going to have to close down because I want to work on that first floor. So I'm going to have to close down the ladder option of getting up here. And I'm going to have to, once the ladders are down, I'm going to have to wow, I lost my train of thought. Anyways, once the ladders are down, keep losing my train of thought for no other reason. I don't know why. I think it's because I have like too many things in my brain right now when it comes to Minecraft. That and just the state of the day. But so basically the next portion will be that docking bay. Because we're going to need a way up here. And honestly, going up that ladder is really deadly at times, especially when there's a jerkwad sitting in between me and the ship. So we're going to have to just kind of make our little path design and put it somewhere over there. Or actually, it's not going to go there because that's too far forward. I'm going to kind of center it off of this entire build and put it somewhere over where it will make sense. Yep. That's how that's going to have to go. If I sounded unsure about that, because I'm kind of am unsure about that. I only did that practice and found the way I wanted to do this ship only once. And I mean, I can go in the world and kind of just get it down. But I feel like if I do this, kind of look at it, judge it, and make alterations where I see fit. In all honesty, I feel like once I get the general shape down, that's my style of play when it comes to Minecraft. Oh, I'm having gas like no other. But once I get my shape down, then I add my details. So I usually like to do for my builds the actual just house. I know like when people build a house, they'll build a house really quickly and then detail the crap out of it. And I take it slower. I take it a lot slower. I build the exact shape, and it's kind of like taking like marble, and you chisel away at marble till you get like this crazy sculpture. And right now we're chiseling away. If this was a full square block, we'd be chiseling away to get this kind of shape. So right now we're just shaping it, and then the details, they all come later. Especially on the outside, that's much later. Because as it stands, it's the entire wall system. And then once the walls are done, then we still have the back to do. We still have so much stuff left to do. So I feel like I'm going to do walls. And then I'm probably going to make a new way up here. So I feel like that'll be good. Good thing to do first is to put that new docking bay. And then after the docking bay, the walls in the docking bay, make the engines. Give this thing a full complete. So then the only thing left is the inside. I don't know. I just like rambling. Just kind of thinking. Okay, so there we go. Okay, so basically, why am I doing all the work? Because this is my actual build. This is going to be my base. This is where I'm going to be living. This is not Gunny's base, not Shively's, not Rex, not any of them. This is my base. This is where I'm living. What is it? Well, what it's going to end up being is a large spaceship. And so it's you gotta have to imagine it, especially when I'm doing block by block, piece by piece. But when it's all said and done, you'll see. Episodes later, I said this a couple episodes ago, this is going to take, when I first built the floor, because my floor was the first thing I did, was all the stone slab floor. That took forever. And I said, hey, this build is going to take me a long time to do because of how much blocks I'm going to have to grab and all this stuff. Because it's not a small little build. It's really big. It's up in the sky, and the amount of resources, like I'm using polished andesite, which andesite can be found everywhere, especially being next to a mountain. But it's more the fact of I gotta mine it all up, I gotta get it, and I gotta go. And then after that I still have to, and because no one's really on half the time, most of the time anymore, I'm gonna have to go to find the portal eventually. So my Redstonia series, when my friends do come on, it'll be actually nice because they actually can, do some work of their own. And they do. They get on and they do their own work, and, they release their own videos. But usually when they do that, I'm usually just mining. I don't have a video. I'm not broadcasting or anything like that. And so when they're mining, and they're doing their video, I'm just mining. Because I don't like to show mining. I know this isn't actually a spectacular view either of me staring at andesite and placing it. But I'd rather show building than mining. I'd rather show building a redstone contraption than mining. But what I'm building is a spaceship, and why I'm building on my own is because it is my home. It's going to be where all my storage will be, where all my all the storage, all the beds, all that stuff. This is me. What's below me is the temporary home I had. I was supposed to be living with Gunny 556. He is known as Rogue Gamer, and I was supposed to be living with him, and we were going to be building a base together and all the good stuff. Well, I left. I decided, no, that's not for me. And so that's why I'm building this giant spaceship, which I am out of andesite. Crap. I'm just going to cry now. But, so, even though this andesite is gone, look at this. Oh my god, I'm so happy with this build. The andesite may be gone, but seeing it out of creative mode, because I built a mock-up in creative mode, but this is so much better. Oh man, and doing it by hand, like in survival mode, is a pain, but it's definitely worth it. And that's gonna hurt. And that's gonna hurt too. It's gonna hurt less. This one? Okay, that hurts less. Maybe an inside staircase. Maybe an inside. That might be a little much. Okay, and nope. Alright. Well, we got down. That's all that mattered. But we are out of andesite. Oh, no, we're not. Oh, no. No, 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 no. We have a little left. Holy crap. Yay. Now I can finish this. Yep. Scaffolding. Come on. Let me up here. Let me up here. Let me go finish this build. Make me so happy. If I could finish at least part of this wall. Okay. And yep, I made it. Yes. Excellent. There we go. And that's the whole reason why I built that entire scaffolding that took me a full day to do. And so many blocks to do. Because it's so much easier just to get on that scaffolding and just fall right in. And hey. Oh, look at that. Look at that. There we go. Yes, this entire level is done now. Except for it is not the height we need it to be. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is 5 blocks. We're going to need at least one more level here. Oh boy. So that's a shot.
What now?
Hello, traveler.
What now?
I don't know. Welcome, my friend. Yeah, I know. I saw him.
Oh, yeah, I can see it now.
I already had a PS3. Yeah, oh, yeah, I've been talking to him I've been talking to him the entire time. I've already had a PS3.
Oh yeah, I'm
And
on
I got
fire.
rid of it for a PS4. Like a long time ago, got rid of that thing.
In a way, I'm kind of glad I got my PS3, but at the same time, it's like none of my friends play that though.
Yeah, I have my
It's kind
PS4.
of a dead system
And I
now.
got a lot of my stuff that I have on my PS4. Yeah, like... Okay, so that's all done. We've used up all our... Oh, man. Kinda sucks we used up all our andesite, but... all my hard work. All the hard work I've put offline. Let's go see what what has happened. We spent all night mining. We spent all morning mining. We've done a little AFK fishing, just kind of in the background. And, well, you can't see it behind that wall, or behind the scaffolding, but it is coming along, and it is going to look awesome. Oh, I'm so happy that we're on. I think there's 5 total segments. Yeah, there's a total of 5 total wall segments, and we are on segment 2 of 5, which is actually really fantastic. Couldn't ask for a better way to do that. Oh, but we're gonna have to do actually some mining.
Oh, that sounds fun.
Yeah, not really. Because I built a giant hole in the ground. But if you are confused on what I'm trying to build, let me show you. I'm preparing to save level. The level is saved.
Talking to
Alright.
me.
Huh?
You like you talking to me?
No, I'm more of loading in the creative world copy that I've done. Because I copied the world over, made a creative copy, and this is what it will look like. So, oh, okay. See, it's so different every time, but oh, see how I messed that up? But hey, we'll fix it. We'll get it fixed. But this is the front. This is what this badass thing is going to look like in the front. And we're on this part right here. As you can see, it's going to run wall segment number 2. But I only did this in creative mode up to that point. Right there in the back. I didn't even do the entire thing. And on survival, we're doing the entire thing. The entire build. But this is what it'll look like throughout this entire thing. It's going to look amazing. It's going to look like a crazy, crazy looking ship. And I really can't wait. It's going to be a spaceship from hell. I just can't wait. This is what it looks like from the inside. And yeah, it's a lot of work, but damnable, it's worth it. And I don't know if I messed up. And I think I did. Honestly. If I go back and I see I messed up, because I know I have. I know I've messed up in some ways.
That just is practice thing anyway.
No. This was actually supposed to be the actual like build that I was gonna do. Because this is how it looks. You have to look. You have to actually like look at the video, try like this.
I'm actually looking at it right now.
Yeah, this is how it's gonna look. And I think what I did was when I built it in survival. When I built it in survival, I think I did something stupid. And that is, I think I went like this. Which is all fine, because all I have to do is move the wall inside one more. But it's a pain in the ass. Because of all that work I just put in. How that worked. Oh, that's going to be a lot of fixing.
I think it's bringing the inside part out.
Huh?
Like, I know, like, it's big at the bottom top, and it gets smaller in the middle, and gets big again on top, you know what I'm
saying? You would have to show me when I'm actually on that world.
Go back. Oh, okay.
Hold on, I'm going into
I'm leaving this fucking broadcast to hear myself talk again for a second time. It gets kind of fucking annoying. Trying to speak and hear myself at the same time is fucking annoying.
It is. It can be. I'll show you. I'll show you off-world. I'm pretty sure I messed up. Oh man, I'm pretty sure I messed up. And if that's the case, I'm ending this broadcast because I'm going to be a little upset with myself. Just a tiny bit upset with myself. Oh no.
Arca's got me too.
Oh no, I'm afraid. Now that I went back and looked at that build, which looks nice for the shape that it is, I did it for the shape. You gotta realize I'm putting the colors in after the shape of the build is done.
You should have wrote it down with the shape and the color and all that.
No, I did. I wrote down how many. Yeah. Not fucked up. I'm gonna scream.
No, please don't. I'm in chat with you. That's,
I know.
I'm already deaf with this.
I'm not gonna do it. I'm messed up. And because I was supposed to go one more block inwards to get that shape. That beautiful, beautiful shape going. How? Because that would make sense. Okay. So, I'm going to have to do some work offline for this one. Yeah, we're going to have to fix this. This whole entire thing. I'm going to have to fix off broadcast. And scream really loudly at myself for doing this. I'm so angry with myself. I would punch myself if I could. I should have looked at the build before I started the broadcast. I'm like, this is what I need to do, and then went back and I wrote down the numbers of how many the blocks were per level. I did, and I
All I
still
can say
messed
is
it up.
stuff. You can hear me?
I hear you.
It's well clap.
I know.
Nah, fucking
And
throw
it's
up
only
that
by
one
one.
shit.
And it's only by one block. And
That's
it's
all it takes, dude. That's all it fucking takes in
yeah,
Minecraft.
no.
It's a
It's
pain in the
only
ass.
I know, but it's only by one block. But you know the funny part about this is, if I load up that world, which I'm gonna end my broadcast on that world, on the creative world. But if I load that world up, that one block, if it's not so bad that it's one block, it's bad though that it's one block repeated for an entire wall. Okay, so
All
I'm
I say
gonna.
is 2 hours later. Yes, fine fish.
Yeah, that's pretty much what it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then. Okay, so I need to make sure I break that down, and then level, right, and then we go in one from there. Okay, so the middle doesn't do that, but the last two do that. See, that's what I have to remember. Okay, is that these two, the bottom level, the bottom layer and the top layer, they branch out like that, but the middle, they don't do that. Not when it comes to that, and that's what gives it that crazy looking shape, and it's so awesome, and I really like it, and I really hate that I fucked up.
Woo!
And I kind of see how I messed up on here, though.
It's in 12 days. 11 days. Yeah! 7 more days. Woo!
Oh, yeah, I do see what I messed up on. Yeah. Okay. That piece right there. That's the piece I messed up on as well. But hey, I'll figure that part out. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces of andesite. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's 5 and 5. First layer is 5. Second layer is 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 layers. And then finally, 1, 2, 3, 4 for that level. This is for andesite, only 4 for that level. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 for that level. And this is all for the andesite. Alright. It actually all will balance itself out. I know, right? Good luck with that. Yeah, indeed. And the funny part is, if you actually look at this all levels itself out. Once this is all said and done, this entire build will level itself out. As you can see, the blue is the area in between of which the floor is. In between, for the black, is the ceiling and floor. And in the red is your redstone that goes in between them. Because as you know, on a spaceship, you're going to need lights. And the lights will be in your ceiling. So we're going to have to put lights, and we're going to have to wire all that up with redstone. All that entire thing. But every part of this build matches and makes perfect. I just didn't do it in survival. Okay. So we had a little bit of a mix up. We kind of messed up our build. This is what we're trying to aim for. This is the death machine, the spaceship. This is at least part of it. I know it probably looks like just a ravine inside out. That's what I thought of it at first too. But when color and everything else is added in, it'll actually look better. But for right now, it's just a giant ravine that I can't get out of my head if you look at one side of it. Looks like a giant ravine. At least the inside of it. But I hope you enjoyed today's episode of Redstonia. And I'm going to go and scream internally for about 5 hours. And then I'm going to come back to Minecraft and then fix this. But until then, we will all see you in the next episode.